Hello everyone, this is Amarjeet and I am currently working as a data science and business analytics intern under the graduation rotational internship program of the Sparks Foundation. And today I will be presenting my task 1 of this internship program which I have completed. So as you see, the task is to predict the percentage of a student based on the number of study hours. So I have used Python language and Jupyter Notebook IDE to perform the task. I have used a simple linear regression algorithm in order to complete the task as the data involves only two variables. The data set is given by this link. I have used the scikit-learn machine learning library. So let's get started. I have imported the required library which are NumPy as NP, Pandas as PD, Matplotlib, PyPlot as PLT, Seaborn as SNS, and then I have imported the dataset. The dataset contains 25 rows and 2 columns. The columns are number of our studies and the percentage score, and we can see that there is no null values in the dataset, which means we do not need to perform any feature engineering. This shows the first 5 rows of the dataset. So first let's do some exploratory data analysis in order to see if there any relationship between hours of study and scores of a student by visualization. So this shows the numbers are mean number of our studies is 5.01, the standard deviation is 2.52, and the minimum 25 percentile, 50 percentile, 75 percentile, and so on. This also the mean scores of a student is 51.4, the standard deviation is 25.4, the minimum score of a student is 17, the maximum is 95, and these are the 25, 50, and 75 percentile. The correlation between the numbers of studies and the scores is 0.97. So let's visualize using scattered plot. The scatter plot shows a high positive and linear correlation between the variables, which mirrors the correlation coefficient of 0.97. This 0.97. This pair plot shows the distribution of number of arts studies and the percentage score, and it looks like normal, which means there is no presence of any outliers in the data. And now we will introduce the scikit-learn machine learning algorithm to create a linear regression model. So first we will separate the label and features, that is we will divide the data into features and label variables. Here x represents the feature variable which includes hours of study, and y represents the label variable which we have to predict, which includes scores of a student. Here I have imported the train test split from scikit-learn model selection family and split the data into training and testing set. I have used test size as 0.18, which is 18%, and the random state of 42. The random state of 42 represent the consistency in the split, which means that every split of random set 42 represent the same set of data in the training and testing set, and there is no sacrosanct of why 42. We could have chosen other numbers as well. The chosen number 42 is an arbitrary number. So now we have x train, x test, y train, and y test data set. Now the next step is to create a model. So first I have imported the linear regression algorithm and then created a linear regression model. I fitted that on x train and y train set, that is training set data set. This is the slope coefficient of the regression line, which is 9.68 approximately. This is the intercept of the regression line. Let's see visually how does it looks like. So this is our regression line, and it's quite good fitted. Now we'll predict the testing set. This table shows the actual and predicted y levels, which is actual and predicted scores of a student. This is the actual score and this is the prediction given by our model. Now we will evaluate the model on the basis of two metrics, which are mean absolute error and mean square error. The mean absolute error of the model is 3.92 and the root mean square error of the model is 4.35. And we can also see the test residual. The difference between this point and the dashed line shows the error of the prediction, error in the prediction, this vertical distance. So we are quite satisfied with the model performance, as the test residual on an average is now different from 0, and mean absolute error and mean square error is also less and acceptable. That is, the mean absolute error of 3.92 shows that on average, for a mean percentage score of 51.5, which we have, this is 51.48, approximately 51.5, our prediction is deviating approximately by 3.92, which is acceptable. The mean squared error also shows the similar kind of result. As we are satisfied and done with the EDA, now we will retrain the model on full data set in order to take full advantage of the data, and which we have done here. We have created a final model and fitted that on full X and Y data. So this is the final slope coefficient and intercept of the regression line, and the regression line looks like this. Now we are in a position to answer the question we have been given in the task. So the question was what will be the predicted score if a student studies for 9.25 hours per day. So if a student studies for 9.25 hours per day, then the predicted score would be 92.90 approximately. Thank you.